my name is Christina. So would you guys all please take a breath? Just let it out with a sigh, like okay, let's do that again. This time say Oh, that feels good. Okay, let's do it one more time. Excellent, thank you. And we just eaten some amazing food by the Food Shed women. So let's all take a breath and say, All right, another one. One more. Delightful. Now, on the way here today, or perhaps yesterday, there might have been one teensy little thing that didn't go exactly the way that you would have liked. Did that happen to anybody today? Just wondering. Or maybe yesterday or last year sometime. Okay, let's take a breath and say, that felt good. Okay, one more time. Yes. Now, perhaps part of that disappointment that might have had something to do with another human in your life. Just wondering. And maybe that human might have, just got up in here somehow. They said something, you're like, really? So let's take a breath and say, one more. Feel better now? Okay, now maybe sometime today, maybe not, maybe it was yesterday, you got scared. Something came along. Oh, it just. So let's all take a breath and hold it. Because that's what being afraid does. You stop breathing. It doesn't work very well. Let it out. One more of those. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. One more. It's just fine. Yeah. Let's do an just to end it all this. Oh, yeah. And this is the beginning of my story because once upon a time, once around a time, once behind a time, once on the other side of time, there was a little baby. A little baby was born. And that little baby, guess what that little baby had? Just what Lauren was talking about, which was that little spark is going on inside of her heart. And she came into the world just like all of you guys. Everybody here, there was a man, a woman, and a spark. And that spark flew down into her heart. And it was here to teach her mostly about one thing. Anybody got a guess? Love. That's right. The theme song was love, 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 love. And it's here to teach her about giving love and receiving love and to follow love. And that means if something's looking all shiny over there, oh, look at that. Her spark says, go for it. Go for it. Right. But that's not all that she got when she came into this world. She also got a brain. And nothing, come on in, join us. Nothing wrong with the brain. However, there is this one little part of the brain. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? The amygdala. The amygdala. And it's almond shaped and it's right here. Everybody put your hand at the top of your spine, right at the base of your skull. That's where your amygdala lives. And this is often called the reptilian brain, or I call him Mr. Lizard. Mr. Lizard. And Mr. Lizard is not, he's really awesome because his job, so if the spark's job was to teach her about love, 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 what's the brain's job?
Gimme.
Excuse me?
Fear.
Gimme. He said gimme.
Gimme. Ooh. I don't know what part's got that gimme going on. Well, the amygdala's job, his theme song, the amygdala's theme song is staying alive, staying alive, staying alive, no matter what. Okay, so that's his job, and that's why if a tiger was running up in through here, what would we all do? Right? It would freak out. We would freak out. Just totally freak out. So it's the freak out part of your brain. And it's really important. You know, we really need that. But it's not too smart. Because if somebody came up in here and said, did any of you freak out then? Okay, not stupid. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Freak out a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that part of the brain does not distinguish between a real tiger with fangs that could actually eat you or just, something vaguely frightening and scary. So imagine this little baby, this tiny little baby just came in fresh into the world. And when her daddy got home, he said, well, humna. Look at the house. And then her mama said, humna. Right? And she's sitting there lying up in her crib going, where is the love you said was mine, oh mine, till the end of time? Was it just a lie? Where is that love? She started crying. Where? But nobody heard her. Because they were really busy with that So she's lying up in there, and guess who comes in to help? She's freaking out. Mr. Lizard. Mr. Lizard comes in and he says, don't you worry, because I got this. He says, his logic really is not good. So he says, they don't love you. Because if they loved you, they would be here right now. So she said, well, what am I gonna do? He says, don't you worry, because I got this all taken care of. He says, and he took that little blanket that she had on, and he just wrapped that all up around that part of her that was saying, where's the love? And just wrapped it up tight to protect it, keep it quiet, and to help it feel safe again. So now her spark that was all up in her, it's getting a little covered, right? And just to help her remember them, he also took her thumb, put it right in there. And that helped. That really helped. Very first addiction she got. But it did help. It really did help. So, and the thing is, she really was loved. She was absolutely adored, and she was totally taken care of, and all that part was cool. But still, her little spark her spark, what it loved, it really, 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 really loved was to sing. And so she was on up at the dining room table, and she was having her bananas. They were really good. She was really excited. She said, la, 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 la. And her dad said, no singing at the table. Wow. You know, what? And Mr. Lizard said, don't you worry. I got this. He said, not a problem. But, he said, that singing is bad. Singing is bad because, look, you just got in trouble from him. And I'm pretty sure he's the one that was bringing you those bananas. So I suggest that you do what he wants and be good. So you need to be good from now on, and then he won't yell at you. It makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it? So just to help her remember, he took her little jammies that she had on, the ones with the footsies in them, and, and he took them and he just wrapped it all up around her spark just to protect it and keep it quiet so she wouldn't get in trouble anymore, right? So now she's got 2 layers up on top of that little spark. Okay, so then she goes off to preschool, and she gets totally excited. Her spark is on fire because the teacher says, hold hands, everybody, we're going to sing. And she said, this little light of mine, I'm gonna light it. Shh, teacher said, that's too loud. Wow. Remember, it's almost like a tiger. And so Mr. Lizard has to step in. And he says, I told you that singing was going to get you in trouble. He said, you didn't do it right. You need to be the way she wants you to be. Everything's going to be just fine. So to help her remember to be perfect, I don't know about you, but I've been trying. Trying for a long time. He took her little jumper that she had on, her pink little plaid jumper, and he wrapped that all up around just to protect her and to keep it quiet. And I was a little bit muffled in there, right? Can you hear it anymore? Just get a little bit muffled up in there. Yeah. Okay. Well, and then she went off to, what's next? Elementary school, that's right. And she couldn't help herself. It was a beautiful sunny day, and she's out there jumping over, and she's singing la 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 until she turned around, and there's a bunch of kids all around her, and they're looking at her and they're laughing. And then they take off. Well, no, that didn't feel so good. So Mr. Lizard stepped in to help. And he said, I told you about that singing. Time and again I've told you, but you have got to fit in because they don't like you and they're not going to like you if you don't fit in. And just to help her remember, he took her little jacket she was wearing and he zipped that all up around her. It was kind of, now at this point it's starting to choke her a little bit. Do you think she did a whole lot of singing after that? No, not as much. No, not so much. No, but she was safe and she fit in. So things were okay, right? Then she went off to junior high, middle school, yep. And in middle school, it was all about looking good, right? And she's starting to see there's some other creatures out in the world. And you want to look good for them, and so, yeah, she didn't even try to sing anymore because that was way too weird, right? That was going to be weird. So just to remind herself to always look good. Mr. Lizard took those perfect jeans, you had to have just the right ones, and he wrapped them all up around her spark and she could hear it very much. It didn't feel so good. So around about that time, she starts like, she's not feeling so good because she's really cut off from that thing. The gave her that joy of life and that feeling of being alive, and it was gone, and it was starting to go downhill along with the fitting in going up. The feeling good was going down. So she started all this stuff that she could do to try to feel something or other because she couldn't feel much of anything. And by the time she got to high school, she got her a black leather jacket because it was time to toughen up. You know, it was time to just make sure that nothing was going to get in, right? She's going to be tough. Yeah. And she was happy, but not. So she didn't really know that for a while, but you know, time went on, a lot of time, and guess what? She had a little baby of her own. And as soon as she had that baby, oh, that's when the love just couldn't stay. Oh, it just couldn't stay up inside there anymore. It started leaking out. Little bits of this light were just flashing out all over. And then she met somebody. He happens to be in this room right now. Just saying. And it was actually right around this time of year, about 25 years ago. She met somebody and he could actually see that spark in her. Even though she didn't know it was there anymore, right? Where is it? But he could see that. And when they got married, and some of you were here, some of you here were there, she started singing, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, oh, but now I'm starting to be found. Was blind, but now I can see. But she wasn't all the way, because she pretty much still had the leather jacket on. She just didn't know it was there. It was kind of invisible, right? So time went on. She had another baby. A little more love was coming out here and there. But the strange thing was, she didn't really start knowing about these and how all up around her they were and how they were covered up with love, until death came around. Yeah, she had some people start dying right about when she was, I don't know, way too young for that to happen. Way too young, just saying. It's not supposed to happen that way, but anyway, it did. So these people start dying, and she's like, whoa, what's going on? What am I here for? What is this all about? You know, is it fitting in? Well, you know, whatever. You know, what's that all about? And then one day, she's out for a walk because one of her friends was on her deathbed and couldn't go for a walk. And while she was out there walking, this little robin, saw them out today actually, the robins are kind of coming back. And that little robin was just singing his heart out like this, and he was just saying, life is so very sweet. Life is so complete. Life is so ordinary. Life is always waiting there for me. She knew it was time. It was time to just take a look. Take a look at what's going on. And that's when she looked in the closet. She looked in her closet, and there was a motorcycle jacket. She said, wow, those zippers are really cool. I really like those. I don't know if I'm ready to take this off. You know, look, I can put all kind of stuff in here. This is really nice. She said, well, you're a part of me now. I've had you for a long time, but maybe I'll just put you over here in the closet, see how that feels. You know, I can get you out whenever I need you, right? Okay. Took it off. Whew. Already feeling that, a little bit, right? A little bit open up there. And then she found these, you know, oh my gosh, really, I fit into into those. He's like, ooh, I was all about looking good. And that was really fine. That was fun. You know, it worked. But I think there's something a little more important to be doing here than looking good. So I'm willing. You know, it's hard. It's hard to take these fine pair of jeans off. I'll move those right over there. Okay, and then she found that, oh, this was a hard one to take off, that fitting in thing. Whew, it's a big one. Because you still want to belong. You still want to belong to everybody, right? But do you have to stop singing to belong? That's my question for all of you. And I say no. But if I really want to fit in, I can go and grab this and put this on anytime I want. It's part of it. Yeah? And then what have I got here? Oh, yeah. This is Miss Perfect. Ooh, you know, I'm still not ready. Can I keep this one? Come on, please, just keep it. Oh, man. I like to be perfect. Mary Poppins, you guys remember what she said? Anybody remember? Practically perfect in every way. I imagine some of you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, it's time to go. Time to go. So that doesn't allow for what really wants to happen, which might not be perfect. It might be messed up when it comes out. You know what I'm saying? So, what else we got up in here? Oh, yeah. Oh, being good. I still really like to be good, too. Okay. You're coming off. I gotta be good sometimes, but not all the time. Because, you know, a girl who's trying to be good all the time, what is she like? She's just like, yes, whatever you say, yes, you know? That's not what we want to be. So, okay, you can just relax. It's okay. It's okay with you. Okay. Then, down here, we got, this was the hardest one of all. Because that little girl, you know, she actually believed what Mr. Lizard told her. You know, even though she didn't know that he was primitive and reptilian and all that, she didn't know she was just a little baby. So when he said, they don't love you, she believed that. Like, whoa, okay, that's way down there, but you have got to go. I don't believe that no more. Nope, you got to go. Thank you, though. Thank you. You kept me very small and very safe. And it's time for you to go, but thank you. Yeah. So, whew, there's that spark of the divine, that piece of that little girl that's also in all of you. And now she can just sing it out whatever she wants to do. And she can let that love, 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 flow through. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, my, yeah. Whoa, my, yeah. Whoa, yeah. I